Hey, hi, Tyler. We're it. This is it. Oh man, I'm excited. It's been a long time. Hey, this is season 6 premiere of Cap.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Season
TV
6,
shows
dude.
that didn't make it 6 seasons.
I know. There's a lot of like TV shows that didn't make it 6 seasons. I mean, think about that. I mean,
That's what I just said.
did you? I bet Alf didn't make it 6 seasons.
That's too bad, though. Some shows deserve it to make it 6 seasons, like Alf.
Do you think Alf made it 6 seasons? What do you think the guess is for Alf? I'm going to say 4 seasons. Let me look.
Yeah, I would set the over-under at 3.
Oh, it is 4 seasons. Ah, look at that. Alf made it 4 seasons. Do you know what year it came out in?
I'm going to say Alf came out in 1987.
Oh, you had it for 1986.
Hey, okay.
Dude, that's impressive, though. I liked Alf. I thought Alf was good.
Yeah, he ate cats.
I don't think he ever actually ate a cat,
It
though.
was, suggested
Yeah.
that he ate cats.
Yeah. But I don't think he actually.
Anyone under the age of 35, we've already lost for the show.
Yeah. Hey, let's bring back. Okay, so let's circle back here though. So back to the age of 35 today. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got engaged. I mean that's like big news, right? That's
pretty big. It's pretty big news. In fact, I would say it's rare on this show that Josh knows more pop culture news than me. He's just like really proud that he knows something that I didn't. I really didn't know this until Josh told me, and so he's like, "You." And now then he even questioned himself. He was like, "Well, maybe you should ask your wife and see if that's true," because he feels like he knows something that I don't know. So if it's all fake, then that would make this episode really great.
Well, the funny thing is that Emily never calls me during the day because she's a teacher and she's like in the middle, and she called me. And I think I was on a call, but I was trying to say, "Hey, what's up?" She goes, "Did you hear?" I'm like, "Oh, what happened?" It's like, and so it just got posted. So obviously they got engaged a while. They kept a secret. But it's. I will say once I figured out, Kansas City is a buzzing. Like it is.
Oh yeah, it is a buzzing in Kansas City.
Kansas City has lost their mind. They have lost their mind since Taylor Swift. I mean, has gotten here anyway. So it is. They've lost their mind on the Taylor Swift.
I would have guessed they would have broken up before they got engaged. So consider me wrong.
Yeah, I could see that.
Not that I was rooting for either.
No. I couldn't really name any of her songs. I did listen. Did you listen to the Kelce the podcast with Taylor Swift though?
Like she was on the Kelce podcast?
Yes, that she announced her new album tour on that.
No.
It was actually really good. I am being very nice to her. Like I don't know her music. I'm not a fan of her music, but I really enjoyed the interview. I think she's a cool person. I mean, fair enough.
I think those two have a good show, the brothers.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. I don't like sit through full episodes, but I watch the reels and the clips, and it seems like a good show.
Yeah, no,
it's not as good as us, but they're richer and heavier.
This is true. Yeah. They get like 100 million for their show, and so we're scraping $100. Buy our book. Anyways, hey, this is Cap Chat Live.
You're listening to Cap Chat, the #1 soccer recruitment podcast in the United States.
This is Cap Chat. So we're live. We're back. If you're listening live, great. You can put it in chat. You can listen. You can ask some questions if you want. If not, we're just going to keep rambling. Tyler, you're in it. You're in the mix. Tell me your summer, man. What was going on with soccer? What did you do this summer? I feel we haven't chatted for quite some time.
Yeah. Wow. That's a loaded question. I try. Yeah.
Soccer wise, let's talk soccer for the summer. Like I don't care about your stupid vacation.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, geez, I don't even know soccer. I try not to do a lot of soccer stuff as much as I could over the summer because, like you said, you just talked about before we came on air, like we're trying to find time to breathe right now. Yeah. And preseason just it hits you like a ton of bricks when it does, and so I think. For me, it's just getting ready.
So, yeah, how much time do you spend though preseason? So let me ask 2 questions. Though. When did you start preseason? Like, when did players arrive on campus?
August 8th.
Okay, that's early. How much like the prep that goes into that before August 8th? How much time are you spending? Like, I think people assume I'm like, oh, August 8th, coach shows up August 8th, we're here to go. Like, how much prep are you doing to get ready for August 8th for your kids arriving?
Yeah, it probably took me like 10 days, um, to get everything organized just for August 8th, like,
Oof.
and then and beyond. And so what I try to do, and I don't know how other college coaches do things per se. I assume it's like me. I don't know if I'm too organized or not enough, but we had every session planned out from August 9th until August 21st. And so what I mean is, like, every exercise, every person who's in every exercise, all the way through from the 8th to the 21st. And that's just practices and how you want the season to unfold in the manner in which you want to teach your principles and game model to your
Yeah.
kids. And so that in and of itself took up a lot of time. And then we have a lot of presentations about, once again, tied to our game model, how we play, how we build out, how we defend, how we press, how we defend if they do this. Um, I'm probably our ethics and values, like the compass that drives you, like that presentation. And so you're looking at, like, probably for my team about 100 to 120 slides that need to be prepared for the season.
Well,
Um,
and let me ask you this, and I'll speak from my like Jewel, but breaking it down though, when you talk about the game model, it's such a different level. And I'm not picking on any clubs because but when you have 6 days a week to action preseason, you're more than that. You're breaking down the finite details of if someone gets a red card and we're winning, what formation are we dropping into? If
mhm,
someone gets a red card and we're getting pressed and we're losing, what do we like? You're talking those finite details when you're talking about a game model
mhm,
of when you go in a high block, low block, mid block.
yeah,
And those are the details that I mean, right? Like you got to prepare all that for your
mhm.
game model. Like, and I don't think people grasp that. Like all that stuff they say, oh, it just happens. They went down a player. Yeah, they talked about this 3 weeks ago. I mean,
Yeah,
right? I mean that you're
you
getting that level.
you have to refresh all that stuff, but
Yeah,
yeah, no, there's, like, a couple things that I try to, like, even just, like, how you want them, and you coach the goalkeeper, so it matters too, but how you want to set up a wall, like, it's not something you just wanna, like, it's not a sexy thing you wanna just spend a lot of time on, but, like, you have to do it. What do you do on a kickoff offensively? What do you do on a kickoff defensively? Like, once
yeah,
again, you better know these little things, and so I liked your description of, like, there's finite details that are put into these things that you have to train and understand, and the kids have to learn. And so some things take longer than others, obviously, but it's the preparation that I think helps. And I think for our team, and on top of that, you're also developing camaraderie and culture.
yeah,
Right? So those are all soccer answers. And then there's a whole nother block for how are we going to get this team cohesive, liking each other, knowing each other, and playing together the
yeah.
best they can on the field. So that's
As
a whole,
quickly as possible.
and yeah, you have, I don't even know. We checked in on a Friday. We played our alumni game on a Sunday,
Mhm.
so we had one practice or two, and then we played an exhibition game, I think, that Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah. We're doing 2 days for 3 days, and we had our first exhibition, and yeah, we got another Yeah, it's a lot, but there's
Yep.
a lot that goes into it. I mean, I called you one day, and you're sorting jerseys and equipment to hand out, like right, like
Mhm.
all these things go into it, like just to like prepare. You're preparing. It's like you're clicking up the roller coaster.
Mhm.
And just because you hit the top, then you're preparing just to get to the top, and
Mhm.
like the roller coaster of the season. So, um, I don't know what we're rambling about necessarily, but I do the ultimate point I was trying to get to is how busy college coaches are though. And we talk about persistence and we're talking about the game has changed and but the persistence that needs to happen is you're running crazy, and you have assistant coaches. Some schools don't have full-time assistants. So some are lucky to have a GA
Mhm.
and but you're running yourself ragged, and then now on top of that, you gotta stop and do recruitment, and you gotta stop and, like, that's a tough balancing act. Like, that's really tough.
Yeah, and I think The players that I talk to, I feel like have a good understanding of that. And they, had a meeting today and they said several times, we understand right now if a coach isn't getting back to us, we're not getting frustrated. We
Yeah,
understand when their season. So I think as long as you understand that from a recruitment process, then you have a good grasp on the season and where we are at the very
yeah,
beginning of the season. Things will smooth out for you, and their schedules will change and get more simple because
right.
classes begin. But that just also your questions at the beginning on what we're doing gives the players kind of a behind the curtain look about what goes into a preseason and what they can expect.
Yeah. No, it's tough. I mean, we're still in 2 days. I mean, we're classes start, so we're 1 day, but Saturdays we're 2 days. Like it's tough. I mean, right
Yeah.
now, I mean, people are sore. If you come in unfit, you're in trouble, and
Mhm.
it's um. So
And
tell me
everybody's got
this.
different approaches to that. On both side, men's and women's side, there's some teams that hold a standard. If you don't hit this certain fitness, they won't let you play in a game.
See, we can't do that anymore. Are
At
you
the
guys allowed to do fitness tests? We're not allowed to.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't.
explain for our listeners.
You can't have a punishment based on it. So we can do a fitness test, but you can't say if you don't. I mean, I'll just use the mile. That's an easy thing. We used to
Yep.
do. In order to play, you have to run a mile in say 6 minutes. You can no longer have those repercussions because the mental aspect of it is like it's.
Is that an NCAA rule
Um,
or is that a
that's
school
a
rule?
valid question. That may be a school. That one I don't know. But I've heard other schools are in the same predicament that you can't. You can do fitness tests for your own scores, but
Mhm.
you can't punish them. You can't say if you don't get a
Mm.
fitness test, you don't get your jerseys. And that may be at our school a William Jewell thing. That may be that one. I actually I don't know, but um, you can't punish them for not being able to do it. But the punishment is, to be fair, the punishment of not being fit is you don't play. Like let's just be real.
Yeah,
Like
I guess as a coach, you don't have to say that. It's
yeah,
like you said, you're measuring their fitness, and some people are gonna be more fit than others.
if you can't
Um,
if
I
you can't make it
I
through
understand
2 hour
I
practice, you're not
understand
playing.
yeah, I understand the mental side of that and how that could I personally don't do that, I never have, but I talked to a coach today today or yesterday that was telling me about how, at her team with her team, you have to have a certain standard or you don't play. And now maybe she doesn't say that to her kids, but,
Right.
um,
I
yeah,
like
that's
fitness
definitely
tests, but not with punishments. I'm not a punishment coach. I'm a reward coach, but
Mhm,
I'm a stat geek and I like to
mhm,
quantify things. And
mhm.
so these fitness tests and these skill tests are not to punish. It's to quantify things of how have you gotten better.
Yeah.
And I think
What have you done
especially
in the off yeah, what have you done in the off season? Yeah.
for Jewel or for club or like if I look at club, like we ran summer training, we had 4 different fitness tests. There's no punishment, but can you get better each time? And
Yep.
then we will redo the fitness test because we have kids that went to high school. Because in Missouri at least the boys play high school soccer in the fall, so there's fitness tests when they come back. Not a punishment. It's where you at. And we did a fun day of skill test. And we track that, and it's where you at. Like, are you progressing? And that's what I use it for. It's not a punishment. Have you gotten better? So then, especially in the club world, when parents are paying money, you have to quantify things. So we have to try to take your opinion out of it. At least my thought. I have to take my opinion out of it, and it's not my opinion necessarily of why you're not playing. Here's all the quantifiable data. Three times a season, fall season, they will get 3 different evaluations to track where they're at. We'll do fitness and like to say and we break down game film. So now everything's quantifiable. So if a parent will say, "My son's not playing, why not?" This, and this, and I'm big on that. So there's no. I mean, I guess there is ultimately if you're not fit, you don't play, which is the reality of soccer. But that's how I use fitness standards, right or wrong. But I mean,
Well, colleges now have GPS and,
yes,
trackers, and they just have a lot of data at their fingertips that they can explore those things and be more objective in a lot of the decisions that they make in that sense. Soccer's a very subjective game, though.
yep.
You could make a lot of different impacts and maybe not run a 5-minute mile. So, it depends on what standards you want to hold and what you feel and value as important as a coach a lot of times.
Now, in fairness though, I don't just run like 5-minute miles is running a straight mile is a waste of time. you know, I think everything has to be fitness, like soccer-based fitness. Like when we were young, we called them light poles. You sprint to one light pole, jog to the next, or some people call them mailboxes. Like that is realistic soccer. I saw a club the other day. I've seen them train 2 times. A club in Kansas City, up north. That they make their kids run 3 laps before every practice. I'm like, what a giant waste of time. You have 2 days a week to train and an hour and a half, and you're wasting the first 20 minutes of then running laps. Like, what a waste. Like, sorry, I got out my soapbox, but I mean, seriously, like, at what point do you just run 3 laps in soccer?
Well, never. Maybe
Yeah.
it's something to do with their physical fitness or stretching.
That's just shine.
Maybe it's a way to allow the kids to talk and get some things out of their system and wake up. To just try and give you the other perspective.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of perspective, though, so let's what have you seen? And we always do Tyler's trends. I do. Hopefully we get time, we'll get to it. But are you seeing things that like you wish people wouldn't do? Like, I know we talk the like fun positives. Like, are you seeing things that just like this has to stop? Are you seeing anything?
Yeah. I think. So, are you familiar with an Instagram note?
Oh, yeah. When it pops up in your profile and there's like a little bubble.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Do recruits not know that like everyone can see that? Like I
You
have
seen some crazy notes.
yeah, like I have a college soccer profile, and you kind of go through some stories, and then the notes pop up. Let me tell you, I have seen some interesting notes, things posted that shouldn't be posted. Some weird.
Are they PC enough that you can share? Like, are we are we gonna get canceled?
Some are like no, some are like violent. Come at me, B, and I'll do something. I'll talk to my boyfriend. Like stuff like that. Like,
do they
and
mention the other person's name they want to come at?
No. But yeah, like I would like that's a bad trend. I would like to stop seeing.
Interesting.
And so it used to be on Twitter. You could see what other people liked.
Yeah.
It would say like Josh liked this, and that's why it was on your feed.
Yeah.
But boy, that got people in trouble.
Yeah, I do remember that. Well, it's X now, but whatever.
Now, Instagram notes, something you maybe didn't think of as a player.
Okay, so let me.
Those are public people.
Okay, so let's try something here.
Oh no!
Because I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't realize that. Okay, so this note here.
Yep.
Okay, so let's just say we are live, shared with.
Oh, what it does give you options there. Followers,
Which,
you follow.
what probably makes it even worse.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so now I said we are live. Okay, so now, so you can see that though.
Everyone can see that. Yeah, as long as they have access to your story there at the top, they can see that. So I just don't know. I mean, I'm sure they know, but like
they don't know.
You just they have a lapse in judgment that the college coach may be looking at that note. It's not. I know you're not posted, and it's not on your story. I get that, but it is on your note, which is public. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you as a coach when you see that?
I mean, if it's just like weird, then I'd maybe tell myself this player is just weird, and that's okay.
But yeah,
but if it's like violent,
do you leave my boyfriend?
Yeah, if it's like violent and like cussing at people, then I'll probably be like, we might be done with this kid.
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with that drama.
I'll tell you mine. Speaking of social media, and this is I think going to make people mad. I am so annoyed when people commit to a Division I school. Like, and I think I brought this up before.
You have, I have too, actually.
They only bring it. I only can, announce my post. I'm going to accept my commitment to the Division I Missouri State School. I like to thank God and Jesus. But if you go to Division II school, no one says I'm going to Division II. And I think what I wish people would track, and I'm not anti-Division I, but it's, why don't you track how many people leave? Like, there's a reason there's 3,000 people trying to leave a Division I school, but like why does it have to be? And I think all this does is lead into this whole thing, like this whole mindset of that Division I's the best, and we traveled this summer, and I always ask people, what do you think? Do you think Division I's the best soccer? Everyone says yes, which we know is not true, but it's like, okay, congratulations. You committed to Division I school, hasn't won a game in 7 years. Like, okay, cool. Like,
Mhm.
I think it's just this, and it stems from club, it stems from everything else, and so I hate to, I don't want to necessarily blame the kids, but it's this whole thing of like, if you don't go Division 1, you're not important. I see clubs only posting Division 1 commitments, and
Mhm.
it's this whole, if you don't go Division 1, you're useless. And the thing is, less than 1% go Division 1 right now. And with all these changes, like, what about the 90? Do you think you're better than 99% of people if you go and, like, I don't know. It's always bothered me. And I think it's the elitist mentality. And I think it stems from the clubs, and they're only pushing the players that play Division 1, which is 1% of the players. And you're telling the other 99% of the players that are playing at a high level at the other 4 divisions that you're not valued. And I don't think that's right. And I think it shows your player that signs at a junior college, or that is doing it for the right reasons, and they may go on and have a great 4-year career, that you're not valued
Uh-huh.
because you don't share their posts as much.
Mhm.
That's my, I don't know. It bothers me, and every time I see it, I don't want to be angry at the kids because I think it's a systematic problem. But I think I don't know. That's the thing I see, and it just really, what is it, grinds my gears.
I
Yeah,
I I think it's just a label-driven post. So the one of the reasons not for a lot of the kids is I know, granted, I've seen some kids that are like, "Hey, I'm committing to Michigan State," right? That's
great,
probably the best school for them. It's a good fit. But then, someone else is like, "I'm committing to D1 Colgate." Well, why did you say D1? Like, it's a quality school, a good
right?
institution. You don't need to label them. But we're in a label-driven society with platform soccer right now, and so I think you're right in the fact that it just backs up that sense. Or that being that if I'm not part of this label, I'm not
Mhm.
doing something worthy or as good as somebody else. And I think it's a great accomplishment to play Division 1 soccer.
Yeah,
Um, uh, for a good team
for the right
at the
reason.
right school,
Yeah,
right? Because I think it's a great accomplishment to play Division 2 soccer at a good team on a good school in AIA and then D3 and then JUCO. I have the same feelings, and so um, but those labels shouldn't drive your home. It should be the best team that you can play for at the best level for
yeah,
you. And then choose the school for the school, not the label. Choose the club for the club, not the label.
right. Well, and I think you're right because it's this whole world that you're right. Like, in reality, 7.5% of kids play in college. So we know that number, and that's which I got a cool cap stat for you in a second. But
Caps.
um, but yeah, and it's, you're right. Like, just, you went to the school because it's a fit for you. And
Yes.
what I see those posts, it's like, I went there because of the label,
Mhm,
not because the school's the right fit. And
mhm.
you're right. Like, I don't know.
Well, and then I mean, but that's your backlash to that is the transfer portal is so big and our
Mhm,
transfer culture is so big because we're not getting exactly what we want when we want it right away.
mhm.
At this, Division 1's got one of the highest. They have the highest one, right, as far as
Oh, by
percentages.
triple,
Yeah.
triple, and
So
they're actually the smallest NCAA division. Division
oh,
3 is double the schools, and has, last time, like, almost less than 1,000 people in the transfer portal,
wow.
and
So
they're the largest division in
mhm,
college
and
football.
least percentage of
Correct.
transfers. Yeah.
Yep.
So that makes sense. And
Mhm.
so, yeah, that's your backlash. When you choose for the label, you
Yeah,
choose for you there's a lot of unhappiness. And so that's not the solution that we want to provide
yeah,
through CAP is you need and what we always say, one of the biggest things you hear from Josh and Tyler and Steve is you need to go where you're valued.
yeah, yeah. Go get a degree. I mean, that's the reality of it. I mean, it's we can talk to our, I don't know. I mean, but you're right. It is, that's my thing that has, that I don't know.
A trend you want to see less. That is a trend that you want to see.
Oh,
Yeah.
21 to see less. Okay, see, okay.
Yep.
I see lists. I don't know. Hey, okay. So, how many bad highlight videos you seen? Like, let's talk. I mean, I do want to get positive at one point, but let's. I The sad thing is I get a lot of rush highlight videos, so I don't want to show the videos. So, but give me some examples. I got a couple of mine. Like, what's some of the bad highlight videos that you have seen? I know one that you sent me that I'm with the lady in the in the in the bib. You know,
And
you
that I
had
wanna say, if I remember correctly, I actually think that was an international player. And so they were, playing, I guess, in a women's open league, and this 18-year-old was going up against, what are you thinking, Josh? 40, 45?
Oh, at least with a bib that very.
She was wearing a bib or a penny. I don't know. We're not sure why. Maybe she forgot her yellow jersey that game for her team. But yeah, so that clip was pretty funny. Like I wouldn't notice, like you dribbled around a 45-year-old. Like
Yeah. She
so
blew out her knee when you looked at her.
I noticed, and I screenshot and I sent it to Josh and some others. Like, well, this isn't the highest level of soccer I've ever seen coming in. It might have been an Australian player, but yeah, we look at the opposition, guys. We look at it, and just because you score a goal, I know it's hard sometimes for like attacking players to like put together a really great film, and they think if they score a goal or they get an assist, that has to be on there.
Why do you say, hang on, time out? Why is it hard to put together a film?
Like compared to a goalie, maybe like a goalkeeper can find a lot more action sometimes, even if it's from like a scrimmage or training session. There's ways to show what you can do a little bit. How about that compared to a goal?
That's fair.
Or maybe like a wing back. Some may think that like it's hard for me to put together a highlight reel, right? And so, but they think I have a goal or an assist that needs to be on there.
Yeah.
And the reality is it doesn't need to be on there if it's a poor competition level and a crappy goal or a lucky assist. Like just because it's a point doesn't make it a highlight, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a great line. Just because it's a
point. Goal assist doesn't mean it's a good highlight.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. No, that's a good. Just because it's a point doesn't make a highlight. That's a good one.
And that's something that I've learned, and I'm talking to a couple kids about it lately, and I'm like, man, I've seen some like, oh, it's a goal, so it's got to be on the highlight reel. No. Normal goals, yes. Bad goals, no.
What do you classify as a bad goal? So let's like.
Yeah, poor goalkeeping.
Yeah.
A number one. And that's going to be a lot of goals at the high school level or club level. If a goalie makes a mistake, it does not mean that you did something right. It means they did something wrong.
Yeah.
Deflections, kids falling over, tripping, and you get a free pass to the goal. There's those things. Those aren't great goals, and so just keep an eye. Be smart about those things.
I saw one that had rush player, God love her. So hopefully she's not listening because I'm not going to say her name, but I'm not exaggerating, probably 10 corner kicks on it. And to me, the ability to take a corner kick is a standard in college. Like if someone asks you, what are you good at, corner kicks? Yeah. So is my 12-year-old son. Like you set a ball, you get to place it up on grass. You get to place it just perfectly. Take all the time you want. You get to raise your hand, and if you still flub that,
no defense on you.
No defense. Nothing's in your way. They're actually 10 yards away at the closest. And if you can't hit that ball, there's a problem. That's my opinion. It's like the same to me, at least, same as showing PKs. But I don't know what your thoughts on.
I don't want to see a corner kick. In a highlight reel. I don't care. But you know what? Corner kicks sometimes result in
goals.
Points.
Yeah, did it points?
So they're convinced I have to put it on there. Look at Josh. I had 5 assists on these corner kicks.
Yeah.
Okay. Like you kicked the ball into the mix. That's what you're supposed to do, right? I don't need to. You could put one at the end, I guess, for a highlight reel for me. I don't want to see more than one. I definitely don't want to see it in the front half, the first minute, 2 minutes of a film.
I think what people when you talk about like these minutes, like I think like. What people forget is the things you do that create attacking chances. Like I just broke down Jules. I get a breakdown game from, which is fun, but like how many attacking chances? And attacking chances are fouls, corner kicks, free kicks. Like how many attacking chances? So as a forward, if I earn that corner, you've given me an attacking chance. Now that hard-nosed effort to chase that ball down and get a corner, to me, that's it. I would rather see that highlight than the corner kick. Like you've busted your butt, you earned a corner. That's probably a pretty good play. Like you did well. You fought hard. My assumption is you're probably trying to cut them down the end line, earn a corner. If you're a player that gets a lot of like you're biting hard and you get fouls, you're earning attacking opportunities. Those are important highlights. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, creating chances with through passes, crosses, creating a yard of space. when the defender's closing you down and then completing the pass.
Yeah.
Like, those are things that maybe you're not thinking about that could be highlight reel worthy.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of moments in the game that we want to see as coaches and that you can provide to us.
What do you recommend? Like, is it worth paying for? I mean, have you seen a highlight video that someone's made on their own that you just go, wow, that was incredible, fantastic? What do you?
Not usually, no.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like I'd met with a kid today, and they had been on some of our calls, uh, our Cap University live calls, and they were so worried because they were like, I don't know, I'm questioning everything about my highlight reel. And I watched it, and it was good enough. I would say it's good enough. That'd be my answer for them.
Do you want to be good enough?
Well, that's what I told them. It's good enough. Is it great? No, but I think what our third friend Steve said best was it's who we're competing with for the attention.
Yeah.
And right now in the United States for the college game, you're competing against international players, and international players are paying $3,000 to $8,000, maybe more, to get help from agencies that are crafting their highlight reels, and then they're sending them to the United States coaches. And meanwhile, we have Jimmy, who his grandma is using the iPad and putting together his reel that way. And when I see the two side by side, I'm going to just probably recruit the international player because of the quality of the highlight reel, because of the work that was put into it, and how it was presented to me. And so if you're back to your base question, would I pay for it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I would. I think that's a smart move.
Well, I think if you can, and it's not like the lottery, like you can spend $250, $300 and stand out from, like, that will get you. It to me, it's like the ACT prep. Like, if you increase your score in the ACT by 4 points, you're gonna get probably $4,000. Like, just like it's not even like like plain and simple. Like, if you can get a good highlight video and it gets you an extra $5,000 to $6,000, very worst case, you spend $200, $50 or whatever, $250, and a college and a college reaches back out to you. Like, to me, we're already spending. I know everyone's fighting for dollars, and everyone's like this, and I go hotels and this, but you're spending all this money. Spend an extra $250, $300 to get a quality highlight video. Like, I don't understand why you want it. That's my thing. Like, I have yet to see one. Like, you get people email, and my problem is when people email and say, "Took my highlight video." My instinct is, how do I say this nicely? Like, I want to be positive, because in fairness, the rush way is, three positives and one negative. I'm like, how do I nicely say, please God, don't send this to someone? Like, the positive is, well, your profile picture is nice.
A nice opening slate. Wait,
and it's like, please don't send this to anyone. And I don't know. I think it's worth every penny of it. And this is not a sales pitch. Obviously, we know we do this, but I think the benefit that, and I will do a sales pitch for us, is that our highlight videos are seen by all three of us, and then we send it to other college coaches. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Tyler, you got examples of you send kids to Colorado. Like, let's have someone else look at it. Like, we're gonna make it for you and send it to someone else. This turned into a sales pitch, and I apologize, but my goodness, I think it's worth the simple $250 to have, and that's the difference of a scholarship or not. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, and I think what's been good for me is if a kid's having trouble figuring out their level, I will send your film to different levels.
Yeah.
Right? A decent D2, good D1, decent NAIA, decent D3.
Yeah.
And then I'll get feedback, and the coaches will be honest, because they don't know the kid. That they're just doing me a favor, and they might say, like, not at our level, or hey, we would be interested. And so then you start to get a gauge of where you are. So that's just one little thing that we can help you with in that process.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Tyler, this next part, your call. You got Tyler's trends or parent questions from the internet. I'm going to lead this up to you. Or maybe
I think we've done enough trends. I mean, I think we need parent questions from the internet.
Or maybe
you also dropped a term called CapStat, which I love.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay,
I never heard it. I think it's a trendy term.
I don't know if I have enough music for like the. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Drum roll. Cap stat. Okay, so the rush. I just got this, and I'm gonna email it. So Aiden Aiden Walls is works on the business development side of Rush Soccer up in New York, and he's a stat junkie. He called me on the way home today, and clubs that are involved in the college advisory program, have almost doubled the percentage of kids that get college scholarships. They have a 20% retention and growth in their club, as opposed to 11% of clubs that are not part of it.
Growth in numbers, like kids.
Yeah, their club has grown.
Yeah.
The club has grown 20%. Non-college, non-cap clubs are 11%.
Okay.
The average is almost double for the amount of kids that are getting college scholarships for our cap clubs. Kids that are involved in Rush Select for cap clubs are 25% higher. Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm not like. I mean, maybe we should brag. Maybe we should brag a little bit. Let's just do a humble brag. Like, this is good, man. Like, we're doing that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really neat. That's and we've been doing this a while.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's nice to have some rewarding statistics.
And
I'm happy that our kids are using us and getting the best out of it.
I thought that was super cool. So that was I think you remind me.
I'm going to use the term cap stat more often.
Cap. Okay. So this is okay.
You have a question from a parent for us?
I do. I got two. I'll have a real one.
Ooh,
and
I'm fine.
Okay. Here's
Okay.
Oh, I won't make fun of this one.
Oh.
Advice needed. My U14 son, I don't know how it is a left and right winger, but he plays left back for his MLS Next club. His coach says he doesn't trust anyone else to play the left back position. My son is better than the other wingers, obviously. But the coach is training others to be wingers because they cannot play other positions. We had an offer from another team to play winger, but we decided to stay at the same team after the coach said they were recruiting for another left back. So my son can play winger. That changed. My son is again playing the trusted left back. I was working quotes. While he wants to be a team player, he's extremely upset and wants to switch teams. I've spoken to the coach, but doesn't keep his promises. Not a question necessarily, but the statement is, my son should be a left back. Should I switch clubs because he wants to play left wing? Tyler?
What in God's name are we arguing about here? I guess I don't understand. Is it 5 cents or is it a nickel? Which is it? Because I really prefer when they call it a nickel, but really it's 5 cents. Oh my gosh.
You're going to switch clubs because he's a left back and not a wing mid. You want to switch clubs.
That's what's going to put you over the edge, that you may be 15 yards back in a game when you're the best at that position on your current team.
And I'm assuming as left back, you're getting playing time.
He said he was a starter.
Yeah, I'm the starter. Well, I mean, hang on, let me read this again.
That's how I interpreted it. Although I was spinning a circle, I thought I was watching the movie Twisters.
My son is better than the other wingers. So, I mean, obviously your son's the best player on the team. But think about that. So, I mean, your analogy, you have two players. Like I'm going to steal your quote. You always say this. You have two types of players on the field. I'll let you can finish the statement because it's yours.
Yeah, you're either a middle of the field player and your abilities suit you well for that, or you're a wide player and your abilities suit you well for that. Guess what, kid? You're probably a wide player. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter what club you're on. If you're at a decent level now and you're starting and playing, I doubt when you go to college, and unless you're on a bad team, you're not going to just be playing the 10. You might play forward in college. You might play left wing forward in college.
What's the harder position? Okay, I don't know for girls. I'm going to say for you. What's the harder position to find? To me, I know my answer.
Right now, if you want to ask me, like right now, my answer is like a really good center back.
That's fair. I think it's hard. I think it's hard to find a quality outside back. If you're on a 4-back, in fairness, let me disclaimer of the formations. A 4-back of a wing back that will get up and attack. And you know how you find the best player that can play a wing back? Is someone who played a forward or a wing mid who loves to attack.
Now that parent would spin that and say, "See, Josh Tyler just said I should be playing forward.
Yeah, he should be playing wingback.
That will make me a better defender when I go to college because I know how to attack."
You should play whatever position. I'll give my son Jackson some props here, and he just started playing 6 months ago, so I like to pump him up a little bit. And he made the high school team, and he may play goalkeeper. I guess the high school coach knows that I'm a college goalkeeper coach. So Jackson came and was like, but he goes, I just want to play. I want to be on the field.
Are you switching positions?
He may, yeah. He just wants to be on the field. He wants to play.
Yeah, and the coach said you have a chance if you switch, and he said, "Oh,
how
okay."
is that like that to me? That's a great I want to be on the field. I want to play. I want to help the team. Okay, great. Like what a great to me again. Like my son should be a wing mid, and he can only play in a 4-5-1 formation. And this coach doesn't play a 4-5-1. He plays a 3-5-2, and so now he has to play an outside of back. I should switch because no college coach ever runs a different formation.
Positions.
Yeah. Oh my
Gosh,
gosh, dude. Oh my god. But you know what? She had to drop in. Though. Here's the thing, though. This actually supposed to be a positive conversation. Now we're making fun of her, but she posted anonymously, so I don't care. But she had to drop in. It's an MLS Next team. My son's an MLS Next. Like, what does it matter? What does it matter what freaking, like...
Did she say what the other team was? What label?
No.
Just the label that matters.
Just a label that probably matters. But it doesn't matter. He can go, he can play wing mid.
You go another team. That's right.
Mid. He's a wing mid.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my gosh, dude. I mean, right. I mean, did I look that? I mean, come on. How many players that you recruit? Are you recruiting? I know. Again, when you recruit, though, are you recruiting middle of the park players and wing players? Is that your recruitment assessment and then goalkeeper the third?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy. And you know what? Some kids might be wing players, but at our level, they're too slow.
Oh, I could see that.
100%. And so they're going to be like a reserve 10.
Yep.
Because they're fast enough at their level, but it's not the same at our level. You got to be, if you're playing in the wide areas, you better have some speed.
Yeah. I think that's a great point, Tyler. I think that it is a pretty much universal. You play the center of the park. You don't have to have speed necessarily. You have to have field vision. You have to have incredible touch. You have to be able to move the ball within 1 to 2 touches. Boom, 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 boom. You don't necessarily have to take people 1v1 because you got to get it out.
You got to protect it. You got to protect and distribute. Yep.
Your wing players are going to be fast, crafty, normally 1 or 2 moves, and you're going to take people 1v1, and you got to get that's. I don't think that. I mean, right? I think that's I mean, I know.
Yeah. And I've had kids that are fast, and not technical enough, and might have played like a 10 for their high school, and now they have to play wing for us.
Correct.
Because they're not technical enough. So we got to use their athletic abilities differently at the college level.
When I recruit, and maybe this rings true for you, when I recruit, I'm the same. Like middle of the park wide player, I can almost tell instantly. No, that's a wing player. What do you mean? I play center mid for my high school. No, not okay. Cool. For your high school, you're a wing player in college.
Well, I'll tell you right now with my roster, we play 3 backs. Our starting center back has been a 6 for the last 3 years,
which is a holding mid.
A holding mid.
Yep.
And our starting holding mid, we have 2 of them. They both came in as attacking mids, 10s.
Yep.
My attacking mid right now, she played the 9, which is the target forward most of last year, and now she's a 10. Think about that. That's all the same line with the same responsibilities. You're just moving them to where you need them.
Yeah.
Based off of who you're recruiting and what they need to fill and what roles we have to take up. And so those are all. I mean, I have one kid that would be flexible in 2 spots, and she plays like a wing back and a 9.
Yeah.
But when she plays a 9, we just let her run because she's not a hold up or anything like that. So it changes the way we play a little bit. But that's it. I have that one player that flexes between inside and outside of the park responsibilities.
What's the one player? Let's say you're one spot, and I know mine instantly. Besides a keeper, what's the one spot you want to build a team around? Like you
Center
like,
back. Center back.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. I think in today's day and age, if you've seen any club soccer game, well, here's why I think at my level I can't recruit a center back right now. Maybe it's just me, but every game you go to, the center backs touch the ball more than anybody else. Every team builds out of the back. And so you're evaluating them, and they make more moves. They get more opportunities than any other player. So they're going to be all the recruited players. The wingbacks aren't getting as many touches. If they do, they're getting put in a tough situation because everybody presses too, and everybody has these stupid grandiose ideas that they have to pull out of the back and go one way and get stuck.
Oh yeah,
And so for me, that's an easy answer. And they're the last line of defense still, so they're getting more touches than anybody else, and they're the last line of defense. That one's easy for me.
I guess that goes to I think a true 6, a true holding mid is very hard, and right now we in club at least we run a 3-5-2 with one holding mid, and to find that true 6 that just sits is disciplined enough to stay is a game changer for us, because for us, and I think boy, this is gonna sound arrogant, for people who understand the game, you get a true holding mid or 6, your center back is not as center back can be fast and not as technical because they get a truly old school sweeper wise. They're not dropping a sweeper, but they get a roam and clean, and your 6 controls everything. That's for me at least though. But
yeah, I see that.
You may be like, this guy's an idiot, but interesting. That's interesting. We both, but you picked a center back and I picked a center mid. That's interesting. Okay, I got one more, and then it is. Oh my gosh, we've been rambling. What a fun time. What a good time.
Let's end on a weird one.
Oh yeah, I got a weird one.
Okay.
Okay. They put their name on this one, but I scratched the name out because but
you're so nice.
What do you? Oh, I can't believe it. What are you packing for your kids for away games before practices? My son is at choir till 7, and then school's until 3 p.m. and practice at 5:30. This is first year high school soccer. Due to other kids' sports, I'm going to be late. I'm going to be at every game. I need ideas. The boy will eat just about anything. If you just said the boy will eat about anything, why are you asking the frickin' internet what to pack for your son? Just frickin' pack a burger.
How do I have an away game before practice?
Right? All this.
It doesn't make any sense.
Nope. Why are we going to the internet to say, okay, one, what caught me is at the end was my son will eat just about anything. Then peanut butter and jelly. My son will eat about anything. Why are you asking the internet what to pack your son? Have you ever thought to pull your son aside and says, hey, Tyler, what do you want for snack? Hey, my household's crazy, man. I know you're in the middle of season, so are we. My wife's a teacher. We're gone. I go from here I leave for college and my son gets a ride.
But just so everyone knows, this is a group chat for all soccer parents in America.
Oh, yeah, it's on the internet. What should I pack?
This is the question. Yeah. This is the question that this person decided to ask.
This is what's important. I walk across the hall and go, hey, Jackson, I can't. You got to leave before I get home. What do you want? What do you want for a pre-practice? I'll take a peanut butter and jelly. Cool, I'll make it for you. Is that crazy that you can't ask your own kid what do you want, especially if he eats anything? If he's what I'm imagining is freaking sloth. Hey, you guy, give him a freaking red Crayola if you have to. Are you kidding me?
Red Crayola.
Are you kidding me? You can't figure out what your kid wants, and you have to ask the freaking Facebook group chat with 10,000 people what to get your kid for food.
Now, does that have a lot of comments?
It did. It did. I took a screenshot of it. Let me. I took a screenshot of it, but let me. Yeah. At the time, I took this actually on the way home today. It had 10 comments, and it was all not
10 people. Oh, good Lord!
Oh, I bet there's more now.
Maybe it's a bot. I don't know. Probably not.
I mean, seriously, if you called me like, "Hey, what should I make Desi for dinner?" I don't know. Freaking ask Desi. Are you right?
I think in your household, you're gonna get what you get.
or okay, that's the other answer, right? I'm not gonna ask the internet to say, "Hey, what should I make?"
Ask the internet. That's what the internet's there for.
No.
Good for this parent.
No, ChatGPT is that. That's what
ChatGPT. That's your friend.
I don't need to paste. I need to post on the freaking group chat of what I should make for my kid. Are you kidding me? What is wrong with you, parent? Be a better parent.
I think I'm going to ask that right now.
I'm trying to see if I can find this back again, because I will actually. It's so bad. Let me see how many comments there are, but it's probably gone by now.
See?
Oh, here it is. Oh, no. Oh, someone said
ChatGPT does give you good answers.
Yeah, but that's ChatGPT. Someone said vodka.
See, people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Vodka. Good gracious.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the one that posted the need and advice for the different positions is getting railed too.
I'm glad you stumbled upon this for
Oh,
our,
I love it, dude. I
our
love
fun
it.
section.
I actually just read it and just laugh. But hey, this is man, speaking of railing, it's been 55 minutes, but what a fun time, Tyler. Thank you.
I'm happy for season 6. We're going to have some pretty targeted topics coming up this year for you guys to help you along the way. And this was just to get us going.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody that keeps tuning into this show. We know we met some random people throughout the year, even this year, saying, "Hey, keep up
you got stopped. You've gotten stopped a couple times, and
like, hey, we listen to your show, Snapchat,
Yeah,
and I work out or whatever." So thank you guys. We're going to keep this train rolling.
All right. Well, and also congratulations to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Like, let's just be real while we're here. All right, this has been Cap Chat Live for Tyler Tomlinson, the Laffy Taffy champion of Canton, Missouri. Thanks for joining.